The Lexington Ice Center is known as a cool place for fun, but in the summer there's more action outside on a miniature golf course known as the Fairway to Heaven.
I think it's a fun way to kind of go through the different stories in the Bible. I'm not typically a very religious person, but I think it's sweet.
35 years ago, Tom and Sally Christopher had a revelation.
I think it was a God thing.
They became true believers that a miniature golf course could save the struggling ice center and maybe a few souls.
If God can use an accountant and a housewife, He can use anybody.
So they designed a course using the Bible to make the blueprints. Now golfers can putt through 54 holes that tell the story from creation to the resurrection.
We took a year to design it.
It's so true to the word, it even sounded like there was a plague of locusts nearby when I tried to interview the designers, who took on the project as a leap of faith.
And as we were drawing, he would say, we can't do that, or we can do that, or we'd think about and pray about it more and decide.
Yeah! Tom did almost all of the work himself, from pouring the concrete to building waterfalls. Sally handled the landscaping. Now golfers come by the multitudes to have a whale of a time getting past such obstacles as a burning bush or a lion's den.
And I've seen a little child saying, this is the river, this is the blood, you know, just jumping back and forth. They're getting into the story.
Most of the course is a leisurely stroll through the scriptures, but it takes amazing grace to get past one hole.
Yes, and I've seen a few people lose their religion over that hole.
Mount Sinai bedevils almost everyone, including the man who built it.
Oh, I thought I had it. One man I can remember specifically on that hole, he said, I'm about to cuss, but I'm going to hold it back. And he took 139 strokes before he got in Mount Sinai.
I would say this one is honestly kind of a favorite just because of, it's so unique.
If you find you're slower than Moses on the Mount Sinai hole, move on over to the seventh day of creation. It's super easy, because that is the day of rest. Like in life, you'll do best on this course if you stay on the straight and narrow path. Even on a journey lined with hazards, you can have a mountaintop moment. It's a miracle. In Lexington, Marvin Bartlett with the Spirit of the Bluegrass.